They have won the regular season NVL championship. They're playing with just a one-loss record this year. And they're taking on a good old rival, another team in the viewing area, Fairhaven. So the Slaters in the blue taking on Mill River on Seniors Day. Here at Mill River, they honored the seniors. They run a lot of them, which means next year there'll be something to look forward to again on the soccer field. And Mill River will get the first touch. They won the coin toss, and you didn't get to see the Seniors Day presentation. I got here 30 minutes early and they'd already started it. So I just sat up and would like to say congratulations and the best of luck to all the seniors on both teams and whatever their future endeavors are. How's that? In Fairhaven out there on a day that actually feels like the fall. There's the first shot and it'll be wide. He brought it right down in the box. I believe that was Smith that took the shot. Yeah, and then we'll go wide. We'll have a goal kick coming up. Last time we saw Mill River, they were defeating Otter Valley in a real good game, real entertaining game. And this should be the same style of game. Good soccer players on both sides out there and good coaches. And as this unrolls here towards halftime and they settle in for their chalk talk at halftime, I will read both teams' rosters to you. And that's Z, one of the seniors out there, number 9 for Mill River. And I got a whistle and we're going to have a kick coming up. And they've lined the field. It's really nice today. You can see the lines really well, and that's going to be about the 35-yard line. Austin Biscay is the goalie for Mill River. He's done a super job all year, and Chris Bashaw is in goal for Fairhaven. Yeah, and they just didn't get it up and over the top of the wall, and that's off from Everett's legs. And there's Fairhaven just dropping it back over the top into the hands of Biscay, and he'll make the grab. Oh, yeah, and there's nothing like that first save to kind of get you all relaxed into the game. Again, it's a swirling wind today. There's a hint of rain in the air. It's been misting throughout the afternoon. And again, it's cool. It's finally fall. That's Hall, number 14 out there. Matt Hall, and they're going to say blue ball. They're going to go with blue ball. And that's what the short throw was red, picked off. It was a good mark defensively there by Mill River. Of course, fall means the Halloween parade coming up on Channel 15 Live. Tom Leipold, the cameraman for that. I'm not sure who got the honor of being the MCs this year. I know it's not me, but got to do it in 2000. Like I said before, it must have really sucked because I never got asked again. But it is the big thing on 15. It's their biggest event of the year and the most watched, the most requested, and they go through all the trouble of getting it done live, and that's in, and that's going to be just wide. It will stay in play. It'll go to the corner, and they'll dump it out toward the sideline, and we'll have a chance for Fairhaven to mark up. They want to relieve the pressure, and Mill River quickly wants to get that tempo going. They get the ball in on a fast throw into Z, and it's not, and shot never got through. I think it was actually shot. Everett will just lift it, pooch it, and that will go out of play. So Mill River wasting no time in getting that style of play they like, where it's the pressure on the defense, the transition, a quick turnaround on the offense, and it's worked for him all season, that's for sure. This is Nate Marcel, and Marcel has his kick taken at the 40-yard line. There's a ball sent inside to Biscay, and that's Ethan Biscay. There's a couple, they're brothers out there, twins actually. One's in goal. Oh, look at the look at the carry, and Cole with the angle. It was a good carry down the field by Fairhaven, and Cole didn't give an inch, so he showed his good size and speed, and we're going to have we got a throw, I believe. That's Connolly. I'm sorry, 36 is Nolan Link. That was Link that got down there, and that's going to be a kick from right there. I wasn't quite sure what Coach Kinsler was signaling. He's the official in the yellow on this side, and George Cook, the other official on the far side. And I'll tell you what, that was a good play by Biscay. He used all 6 foot plus of his frame, got up there and just punched the ball away from the header that was about to be taken by Fairhaven. That's Castro, 22, looking up ahead for Smith. Smith and Castro both were some of the seniors that were honored before the game today for Mill River, along with Cole, number 10, Jordan Cole. I'm trying to remember all the seniors. So Nick Holton was also honored. And like I said, there's not a lot of seniors on this squad. Raymond was honored. That's Webster, number 3. Got the ball down and not in the box. It'll come up and out. We've had no real difficult save yet. Biscay came up with a nice punch out of the ball, but other than one of those highlight-type saves, I've yet to see that. That's being worked down the far side, taken wide, and maybe a little too wide. Yeah, there's going to be a whistle on the slide there. That was Dan Inferna, number 30, who was motoring On down the sideline. 34 coming over to take the kick is Dan Ellis. So Ellis now. Yeah, just about close enough to say in front of his bench area over there. And got a good bounce in the box to the arc, and white jerseys everywhere. And Link couldn't get a leg on number 36, and that'll be kicked wide. And that will stay wide. Goes off in the head of Sean Vincent, number 2 for Fairhaven. And I heard the horn. Yeah, we got subs coming in. Raymond coming out, number 21. Nate Raymond. On Seniors Day, it's tradition that seniors all get to start, and he was one of them. I didn't realize he was a senior this year. That's how much of a doofus I am. But oh yeah, the Halloween parade's on. Halloween, obviously. It's broadcast live. I think it starts at 6:30. You can't miss it. It's got information on the bulletin board and all over the place about it. And then it's taped from that point, or put on a server, whatever you want to call the technology nowadays, and it'll be shown all month long. So you can't miss the Halloween parade. You just tune in to 15, and I bet you any time of the day you will see it. And that is a good long kick right there. That was beyond midfield. Z gets there, and he'll just drive it back into the edge of the circle. Now they'll go over the top, try to play the long ball, and that's well defended. And boy, I tell you what, Jordan Cole with a super athletic move right there. Number 10 for the Minutemen. And that's a great job letting them play. That's a good job by the officials out there. So we got a couple dandy officials. All Link with a great move around one defender. Brought the ball around him and caught it on the other side of him. But then there's support there for Mill River. And now that's the guy you got to watch right there for Mill River. Number 4, Catrati. They're an excellent team. But there's always the catalyst, or that one guy. It's like the pair of keys you put in your fast sports car that starts it, makes it run. And it's Catrati here. He's the keys that start this Mill River attack. It goes off, try a little touch pass, goes to Everett. He wants to dance around the defender, bring it back to the right foot, centers the ball out in front, and couldn't get anybody to get it, any part of their body on it to send it toward the net. Mill River won the regular season MVL against Otter Valley, a game that Munger Vision brought to you. The last time we were here at, it's just me, last time I was here at North Clarendon, Vermont, USA, Mill River Union High School, and Z Finn will dribble up, take the turf, saw it, and dribbled it up. That got knocked. I think it was Inferno that got there and got a piece of it, and that's what slowed the pass down. And Catrati, boy, tight quarters over there. He was battling with Jeremy Sisk. Again, Kevin Ratty is the head coach for Mill River. I believe it's the first time that he has had a team honor him with the regular season MVL championship in his coaching tenure here. Now, don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I don't want any mean, nasty, critical letters to the editor. Oh, that's going to be in on. Just missed being a header and put in. Just was a whisker tall. And Bashaw will make the save, and he'll take the punt, and he'll kick it out of his hands. And again, super form. Nice carry. And that hit one of the Mill River players, I believe. We're going to have a break in the action right there. That was Houghton, number 18. And went out of play. It'll be Mill River with the, or Fairhaven with the throw. As they get set here, they're just subs, and they're waiting for everybody to get back in. That's Vincent looking for Inferno. I couldn't find him. He was marked very well. And they go to that sideline, and they're looking for Sisk, and it just didn't happen. Mill River, you know, people think of that offense right away this year with their soccer team, but they play a very decent defense that doesn't get enough credit. There's the ball sent back to the trailer, and what a save by Bashaw! Oh, I was about to holler goal. He slid across, and he just smothered it. What a super save. By far one of the best of all season I've seen by anybody. I mean, it was a beautiful job of setting the table by Catrati. He drew 2 defenders to him. They came down hard with the trailer on the play, and everything was just done right. Everybody did their job. It's just that the goalie got the end result, and the big ooh from the crowd, and Chris Bashaw. Oh, I got goosebumps on that save. That was awesome. Here comes a kick and a foul called on Mill River, and a kick coming up for Fairhaven. But again, they just didn't get the height on it. You got to float those in there. Jordan Cole able to step up and get control of that. There's the ball. Every now and then I kind of lose myself. I've never really found myself, but sometimes I lose myself more than other times. There's the turn, and try to get the whistle. He gets some whistles, but he gets a lot of no calls. That's going to be a good call. So Mike Kinsler, George Cook, the officials here. I covered Coach Kinsler when he was the varsity soccer coach for the girls program around. One of the nicest guys and a good coach, and offsides called. And a very smart gentleman, realizing how the importance of letting a volunteer, tape a game, and get it out to the community. Now one of these, like you have nowadays up there at the school by the dump. We'll have a kick coming up for Fairhaven. There's been one really outstanding scoring chance. That was for Mill River, and it was just a highlight save by Bashaw that kept this game scoreless. I don't have an average or a stats or anything like that in front of me. That's Jordan Cole working hard, being intense, and that ball will come into Cole, and he'll toss it around, and we'll see. It'll be Z Finn that will come over, and he'll take the throw number 9. Yeah, and see, he's being told right there he's got to hold up until the subs come in and the subs clear. So again, Mill River with just that one loss this season. They've won the regular season MBL championship, and I haven't been to VPAonline.org in a while, but they've got to be one of the either number 2, 3, or 4 seed right now in the upcoming tournament. And this game, even though they've won the regular season MBL, A, it's Seniors Day, B, they practice hard and they worked all season. They don't want to just kind of shrug this game off. It is important. It's important for the seeding index. It's a rivalry game being played in the backyard. Fairhaven's just a 15-minute ride from here. If my son was driving, and it's a 10-minute ride from here. No, Matt's a good boy. He's just at that age where he thinks I drive slow. I remember being 25 kind of a little bit. Turn, fire, and bash out with a much easier chance right here. He'll grab it up, and I think this is going to be a dandy of a game today. I see some awful good soccer this year down at Mill River's field from both boys and girls programs and the visiting teams that come in. I saw a curious scene in the paper. They're talking about how the girls program from Mill River hasn't scored more than 2 goals all season. Bash out, bobbles the ball. It's going to be there. It's there, and it's going to be no goal. You saw as well as I did. I don't know how, but it became a no goal. That was some pretty awesome action, and I think it's a corner. Yes, I'm trying to find Jamie Smith. Oh, but I did a game for Mill River girls where they won 4-0 against Stratton Mountain, so that was over 2 goals. Because I've done every boys' home game this year, and I just missed one girls' game because he didn't tell me they changed the schedule. This is looking pretty sweet. Oh, Catrati had to take a short hop in front of him, comes all the way out of the box, and look at that move. Put the brakes on. He's very creative. That's something people in sports don't get enough credit for. Sports allows you to be extremely creative. And that's a little bit too much leg into the ball, and we'll go through the inline out of play, and we'll have a goal kick for Fairhaven in those blue uniforms, and we're scoreless with 27 minutes. Well, I'll call it 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Nate Marcel coming up. Actually, I can call it anything I want. A, it's my broadcast, and B, you can't see the clock like I can, so you'll have to take my word on it. And I wouldn't pull your leg about something like that. I'll tell you right now, that is a good job at midfield of getting the ball away. Hall had it at first, and he was kind of hammered on, and then coming back to help him out was Houghton. There's Houghton right there. And yeah, he had a lot of traffic coming in on him, and that was Inferno out there for Fairhaven. In the upcoming tournament, Mill River boys will have at least one home game. This is Ethan Biscay. He lost the ball on a move, was supported from behind by his teammate. I believe that was Everett. That's who it was. That's not who I thought it was. That's why I'm glad I waited to see the jersey number. But yeah, I'll be here for as many home playoff games as the Mill River Minutemen boys have. Oh, look at the speed, look at the speed, look at the speed. Will he pull away? Oh, who's that? Hammond got back. Now Cole supports him. And still got the chance for the ball, and there's some more help coming from behind. So that's why I mean that defense just doesn't get enough credit this year because they're just so dazzling on the offensive end. But yeah, they're going to have the throw now. It's going to be Catrati. He'll take the throw. And one of the other keys, too, and I don't want to jinx anybody, but Mill River's had a fairly healthy season. Smith showed on the ball, brought it back, sent it far side, knocked down, left corner, dribbled back out on the bounce. He'll hit the 40. Mill River wants to push the ball and get this attack going. A couple of headers on a 50-50 ball. Nobody really possessed it. There's a speed to the ball. The shot, and Catrati just pulled away and left it wide. That's what makes him so dangerous. A, he's got a nose for the ball. He's got great instincts for soccer, but he's got that 0 to 100 speed. In about 3 steps, he's going full throttle. Like I said, if you're even with him shoulder to shoulder at midfield, it's over because he's just coasting. He's going to pull away from you. Mill River putting the pressure on. They just missed a goal about 5 minutes ago on just a spectacular save. And oh, Coach Kinsler with the foot trap, showing you his stuff. That's Joel Link, number 23 out there. So we've got a couple links out there. Here's Nolan, like number 36. He'll get to the corner, and the ball will be saved. He's going to cross it, and wow, he had a man coming in hard from the top of the 18. And he was just marked up at the last second, and I think it was Hall that got the mark, did his job. That's Catradio. Look at him, up in the air like a cowboy riding with spurs on, and got that ball down and almost able to pull away. That's going to take a bounce, and it's heading toward the sideline. It will be to the sideline and out of play. Now they got to wait. They got to wait because it's a blue throw, not a white throw. That's an excellent tactic, though, if you get away with it. Someday you'll get the ref, he'll scratch his head and go, I guess it's their ball. But no, they get Fairhaven in those blue uniforms, and that's just rolling no man's land, and a little face plant, and pair of fives. That was Ethan Biscay that went crashing to the ground, and Nate Marcel came over and checked on him, made sure he was okay, and Marcel will take the throw right there in front of the bleacher section here at Mill River. And again, just a lot of defense being played right now by both teams. And what we have is somebody blew a cleat. Yeah, right off his foot. That's running fast when you... Yeah, they're going to go ahead and put the ball in play. They're going to play a little man down here like lacrosse. And they'll be off from Hammond out of bounds. This is where I heard him now. I think it was, it was Biscay, Ethan, that was tying his shoe. And he should do like me and get Velcro. Smith, little pirouette through the air, came up without any ball, and that pass just dumped back in the middle of the field, was picked off by Everett, picked up by Biscay, and he's going to work himself laterally until he finds enough space to do that right there. Oh, nice mark. Somebody for a Fairhaven. Number 11, actually, Jeremy Sisk came up and did a nice job of reading that, getting in the pass lane and intercepting that ball. This is the last regular season home game for Mill River. I know they're on the road, but I'll pick them up in the playoffs when they're back at home. But again, just like to thank Mill River Union High School Athletic Director Rob Black, the principal, and of course the coach Kevin Ratty, and all the parents in the Mill River community. That's going to be high and wide through the inline. We'll have a goal kick coming up for Fairhaven. But I'd like to thank them for allowing me to come to their school and videotape their games and then put them on Channel 15. I appreciate it. I know the community appreciates it. And I'd also like to say hi to JoJo Valenti. Yes, the JoJo Valenti. Former outstanding athlete, a tremendous coach, not only in softball here at Mill River, but also in the Mayflower Conference at St. Joe's College. She's a timekeeper, but she keeps track of me and tries to keep me out of trouble here at the games. And most of the time, I follow her advice. There are those moments I lose myself, but that's a great battle. All day blew the whistle. They should let them keep playing. Just because it was fun to watch. I think it was a good call. Dan Ellis comes up, number 34 for Fairhaven, and he'll drive the ball. Well, he got it to the arc, not inside the 18, but it came outside, and we were just battling. It's been a clean, physical game. It's been physical, but it's been very clean. And you can see now they want to spin, bring it back, yet looking for the trailer. There's the settle. The kick, and it's going to be off the rump. That's using every part of your body right there. That was Houghton. That's why I had to get a hold of him and see what it was. And then Ellis came charging up through, and that's going to be headed toward the inline off from Fairhaven. And I have a goal kick, and so does Coach Kinsler as he points to Austin Biscay over there, and he will get set now. And Coach Ruby fired up on the sideline. He's all set for today's game. You know, when you're the regular season champs and you've only had one loss all season, that's a pretty big target to carry, and other teams should just naturally get up to play you. And that's kind of what we're seeing here right now. Oh, nice send through the middle on the through ball, Catrati, and he's going to see what he did though. He forced them to kick it side out. Now that's a good play defensively because it gives you a chance to mark up, but also though it just showed you the respect, or they are aware of his presence. They didn't want him to get the ball and break in. That's a nice step up by Hall to Webster to the far side, looking for the little triangle in the build-up, and got to go back and get the ball. We've got no score. It's 0-0, as they say in soccer. Jerry Munger bringing us Mill River Boys Varsity Soccer action. There's the goal. What a pass. What a pass. And then the finish by Catrati, who just danced through the air like Tinkerbell and got it off his toe and in. Nothing Bashar could do about that. And this time they finish it off, and that's a key word with this Mill River squad. They are finishers. They aren't teams that get a lot of scoring chances that don't put it in the back of the net. Mill River puts it in the back of the net. So on Seniors Day, the first goal of the game will go to the Minutemen. Let me just adjust my tripod here. I don't like that. I like it to be perfect. There we go. I think I'm the only one actually that shoots out in the field that knows how to level a tripod. Or takes the time to do it. There's Cole looking for Catrati. He's going to come in just late. Bashar will have to give it the kick out. And there's that pressure, speed. Difference in this Mill River team and ones in the last 3 or 4 years. A lot more speed on this team. Speed is what it's all about in sports nowadays. It's great to be big and strong, but I'll tell you what, the coaches that I've personally spoken with would like to say they like a combination of speed and strength, but then they kind of wink at me, and I could only have one. You can't have enough speed. That's going to be up, and nice job. There's Catrati. Catrati from the chest to the thigh. Now the pass on this side. Going to be to Smith. All the left foot sent across, and the header will come in on Bashad. He'll have a better chance this time, and again, just nice job of working the ball. And one of the better passing teams. You know, so fluid Mill River is out there when they pass. Another excellent kick by Bashad. See Hall get the position, then communicate, pull off. He drained the screen. There's a shot coming in, and whoa, what a save! That was labeled, yeah. Nice job of tracking the ball by Austin Biscay, who took nothing for granted. The ball shot came outside the 20, outside the 18. And been a fluid game like this. There's been a nice pace to it. There's the race, and again, with that pressure being applied, they're going to kick it side out. Now they're at a spot where this is more than just a throw. This is actually a scoring chance. We're just below the midway point. Takes a Mill River bounce, and the battle will now take place to get possession of it. They'll spin, turn, head it once. Still anybody's ball right now. Good battle, and it's going to come back up top. Mill River right there. Hall will just gently chip it in there, and they let the handball play through. Might not have actually, you know, that's not an automatic call. A lot of people start screaming and hollering. I asked Jamie Falco years and years ago. He's one of the officials also in the state of Vermont. And it's not an automatic thing. I mean, 99% of the time they call it, but. Yeah, it's just dropped over the top, and Jordan Cole got there, and yeah, he's looking for Dan Ham, and Ham in. Had enough time to look around, see where his teammates were. Wanted to go to Ethan Biscay, and that's just a good step up right there by Fairhaven. Link with the ball. Link coming down, and Link at the 40. Link will send it over the top, and Hall always seems to be in the right place at the right time out there. And Ferna came down and trying to go over the top, and he's got the ball. He's got a good spot, takes the shot, and the save on the far post by Biscay. Nick Baker in there for Mill River also, number 11. I missed that substitution earlier in the game, but take my word, he's in there. Link, trying to link up, and Jordan Cole will have none of that, and the big strong guy will get up there and knock it down. And Fairhaven applying some pressure now. Last 3 shots generated have all come from Fairhaven. They've been able to keep the ball down in the offensive end of the field. Tor Ekstrom was out there involved in that play for Fairhaven, number 21. Brian Cole, number 12, coming in for Jamie Smith for Mill River. 17:55 to go in the first half of play. And Mill River on Seniors Day here at North Clarendon, Vermont. The USA, Mill River Union High School, with the 1-0 lead on Catrati's goal. Trevor Catrati. Oh, good. On this sideline, Biscay able to get it, and there's the handball. Now, the reason that's not, you know, because he gained an advantage. He got possession on the play. That was off the hands of Nate Marcel. Here comes Catrati, and he'll just... Again, the wind is pretty good whipping out there, and that's going to be a kick coming up on the foul. He took the legs out of Ethan Biscay, and I mean, nothing vicious about it. It happens. It's a contact sport. So Ethan, number 5, looking to launch it. He's going to have to make a little adjustment with the wind here. See his uniform kind of ruffled. They're blowing in the breeze to kind of emphasize the wind. I was late following that because I was looking over the top of my camera, and that's going to be Bashad. This time he'll come out and just kind of casually scoop it up and then take the kick. And I tell you, that's not a bad kick, but he's been really booming them today. That was one of the lower projectiles. Vincent got bumped, went down, picked up by his teammate. They'll take the dribble, and they're looking to carry it in, and he is. This is Link on the run. Link off to the side. This is looking real sweet. The kick, and it's going to be high. Oh, he had a little more time to settle the ball down, take the kick. They had, yeah, that defense back that time got overloaded to one side, and Fairhaven snuck somebody in on that weak side, and man, they had a real shot at a better chance there. But hey, it was a good rush down the field, and the ball will be set, and Biscay's going to take it himself, and this will be Austin, the taller of the two boys. Well, he's easier to tell too because he's the goalie, so that will be out play. And see that? That's JoJo Bellini. Look at the moves. She's still got the, once an athlete, always an athlete. Okay, let me find the ball. There we go. She runs the clock. She chases down the balls. She gets me a roster. I mean, that's a multitasker. Up in the air and missed, and the shot's going to be high and off the football crossbar. That'll be out of play. We'll have a goal kick coming up. Great effort down there by the Slaters in the blue, taking on Mill River on PEGTV, Channel 15 Sports, Public Access Television, Munger Vision, all that stuff. Building 24 at the House Center. The phone number is 747-0151, and the website is easy. It's www.pegtv.com. I tell you, you're better off though. Just go to the House Center, Building 24. Go inside, see the beautiful facility, meet the staff, and Catrati will get tripped up, get wiped out, and that was Nate Marcel that got tangled up with them. And in Biscay, number 5, Ethan will take the kick here. Very, very good crowd on hand today for this last regular season home game. Of course, you get that too, A, by winning, and B, by playing a local team that's just 15-20 minutes away, so you get all their fans. And yeah, that'll be a white kick coming up as they took down Andre Castro. It was inadvertent, but still a fall, and that was Dan Fern afterwards that gave him the good sportsmanship. And yeah, Coach Kinsler, like all the officials, very particular on exactly where he wants that ball set down. Nice lift, nice touch, directed toward the net, and Chris Bashaw will come out and make the grab. He's only given up the one goal, and you've seen a lot of shots here already in his first half of play. And that's with 14 minutes to go. Dan Hammond with the ball. We're in the first half, scheduled for 40 minutes first half, 40 minutes the second half. Bite your tongue, but if there is overtime, it's golden goal. And on the miss kick, it's going to be Fairhaven laying the ball out for Link, and Link's got those ultra bright cleats on. He's easy to pick out there on the field, and that's going to be out of play. And 23 will pick the ball up. Joel Link, he's got the same cleats. So the Link guys got the shoes at the same place. Corner was the call. It was barked out. It was easy to hear. It was Coach Kinsler telling us that. Tyler Condit, number 7. I'm yet to mention his name, but he's been playing very well for Fairhaven out there. He was involved in the play prior to this play, and this is Fairhaven's second corner, I believe. And you can see that flag right behind the kick there. It was kind of swirling all over the place, and that goes too high through the box, too low. Really didn't get the projectile on it he needed. And it picked up by Brian Cole. Brian Cole got stopped quickly, and that goes out of bounds. No whistle on the play. Collided with Jeremy Sisk, and they're going to say blue ball, and that's what we'll have, blue ball. I'll tell you, Fairhaven, in the last 6-7 minutes, or maybe 5 minutes, they seem to have been able to generate more pressure offensively than they had earlier in the contest. Look at Everett. Look at Everett's speed. Look at the defense react. There were 4 blue jerseys with them. That means somebody's going to be open on the trail. Saved by Bashan. The ball will ricochet out, comes up to the top of the arc, and now they'll get it to the 20-25 and toward the sideline. And Bashan now with 2 ESPN-type highlight saves in this game. Keeps it at 1-0. A great save by Bashan. And that happens with 12.5 minutes to go. Everett going to take a breather for Mill River. He'll head out of the ball game for right now. And I think that's Webster that came in and took a spot. I'll be able to tell you more in just a second. Yeah, it is Webster. Number 3 for the Minutemen. And that is well cleared now to play. And we'll have the Minutemen take the throw. Brian Cole, number 12, on the bleacher side here at Mill River. Like I said, it's a fall day. It's cool. It's damp. It's not really raw, I wouldn't say. We've had occasional sprinkles. Field's in good shape. And the pass looking for Houghton to come back was a tad bit late. Now be out of bounds. And will Hammond take the throw? Yes, he will. Number 6, Dan Hammond, will take the throw and get it in short. And to Castro, who was able to take it on the run and get the kick and out of play. And Catrati, good as he is, couldn't save that one. And Link with the ball, had it lost it, and Fairhaven able to pick up the loose ball, and that's going to be off from Hammond out of play. We'll have a throw coming up for Fairhaven's number 7, Tyler Condit. Condit will just lob it down over the top of Hammond. Hammond gets a header on it, tries to relocate the ball, and Cole right there will kick it straight up and out of play, and Condit now. Yeah, with a deep lob into the box area. Settle it down. Nope, Fairhaven had to come a little bit wider. And Link wants to bring the ball back, and there's the left foot to cross, and the header just high. Oh, he got released from the mark. And was that Sean Vincent, number 2? That was very, very close to being a tie game right there. Really a well served up ball too, let me tell you. 10 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the first half of action. 1-0 Mill River on Trevor Catrati's goal, and oh, that's going to be that's going to be a foul on Mill. I knew it was on Mill River. I just seen if Catrati was okay. It looked like he was climbing a step ladder. Remember back in the 90s those Velcro walls that you'd put the sticky suit on and then run up and jump against them? That's what that reminded me of right there. And if you do remember that, you had no life like me. So, ball will be settled, sent off the toe, and Mill River able to move it forward. We'll get it to Brian Cole. Cole wants to work it back to the center of the field. Here's footsteps, communicates with Catrati coming down the left side. He'll bring it around. Oh, he had the foot wide open, let the defender come to him, and he'll go down, and there's the charge. What an effort. Oh, what a hickey he's going to have on his rump in the morning, though. He's still got the ball. The kick has been tipped and picked up by Bashar. What a lot of stuff happened on that particular play. Speed and athleticism right there at its best definition right there in front of you on the camera. Now Vincent pulled up and that ball missed once. They'll be able to squirt it out to Houghton. He stepped on it. He'll tow it back and look to dump it down in that vacated spot on the field, and he'll get it there. His teammate able to run up to it, and oh, look at that dancing move on the run. Look at the defense there also. Good job by the Slaters. Vincent will watch go out of play. It'll be white throw, and that's what we'll have. It'll be Mill River with the throw, and Vincent with the step in front. George Cook says white ball, and George usually always right. And again, this hard to believe, but this is the last regular season home game at Seniors Day at Mill River, and we'll have a kick coming up for the Slaters. There'll be a goal kick coming up. But Dan Ellis will take the kick on the far side of the box. Off the ground, got some lift, and it's going to be off from Mill River into the bench area of Mill River, and it'll become Fairhaven ball, and that's off from Webster, number 3. Yeah, you can see they want to send a through ball, and they got tipped around a couple times, and Castro got there, and he forced the ball off from the Fairhaven player. He'll set the ball down, and boy, had a good kick. He just didn't have anybody in a white shirt on support right there, and Inferno will bring the ball through the midfield area. Biscay will make the steal off from Link, and then Biscay will go back, get it, lift it, and I'm not sure he's got enough field. Baker will watch it go out of play, and now we will have, as Coach Ratty with the ball. And once he's going to take the throw. It's the Minutemen. I mean, I just didn't see the jersey number, and I can't. It looks like Jordan Cole. So right now, Fairhaven, what they don't want to do now is we're getting later here in this first half of play. They've played pretty solid here. Is not give up a late goal and make it a multiple goal deficit going into the second half. It's 1-0 with 7:42 to go. Mill River to lead. And in all honesty, I'll just say this. It could be 3-0 if not for the brilliant goaltending of Bashar out there for Fairhaven. And if you missed his 2 spectacular saves, and it's okay. You just call up Channel 15 and say, hey, I want to watch the game again, and they'll pop it right on for you, and you can see it again. That's a fall on Mill River. It was on Houghton for the push. Now with the kick, we'll have Nate Marcel. Marcel, number 5, will get set, and he's in a good spot right here. This is pretty decent. That's good lift. That's what he wanted. Yeah. Just well defended. The wall was there. It held the line in Mill River. 50-50 ball. 50-50 ball still a 50-50 ball. Oh, that hurt. Yeah. Oh, Hammond got kicked in the shin. I hope that wasn't as bad as it. That sounded awful. You know what I think it was, though? It was shin guard to shin guard, I think. Yeah, because he's walking too good for a broken leg. Oh, yeah. I could hear this snapping like a pretzel. Now, first thing I thought was he broke his leg, because they kicked and it was just shin to shin, but they had those plastic shin guards on, and I think that's what I heard was the clicking of that. And he'll get there. It's been a while since we've had to say Biscay's name in net, but he got there. And that little bump, and the ball still free, settled down, and now they're looking for Castro on his side. And yeah, he did everything he could do to walk that tightrope, and he goes out of play. And yeah, it's going to be Fairhaven with the throw as soon as the subs come in. It's number 5 down there, Nate Marcel. And coming in for Fairhaven on that changeover is Corey Bushy. So the Slaters looking to generate more consistent offense, get pressure. They've had some spurts of it. Oh, what a move by Catrati. Up ahead, jumps over, takes the whistle. They don't blow it, comes through, center to the ball, and that's still open. There's a shot. What a save by Bashaw! Big save number 3 by Bashaw. Oh, whether that was accidental or not, that's a gold star on his report card. Oh, that was awesome. They easily could be 4-0 right now, Mill River. And I'm not talking about these lob shots from 40 yards out. These are point blank with a lot of juice on them, a lot of mustard, and he's right there. Oh, link with the field, takes it. He's trying to link up the one end of the field to the other, and he's got the turf. He's taking the turf, and he dodges around that last defender on that side. And there's the support from Cole, and getting back is Hall, and Hall, little bump there, and you got to do that, knock him off the ball. That shot will trickle in. No, never made it on net. It's going to be cleared to the top of the 18 and out. I love it when teams carry the ball. I appreciate good passing, but when you got turf and you got skills to handle it, big collision. And yeah, number 34 out there is Dan Ellis, and he's a little slow to get up, but he's going to stay in the game. He's tough. And Marcel will take the throw, number 5. 4:51 to go in this first half of play. 1-0 Mill River. Miraculously just 1-0. And that will be out of play. Mitch Cole doing the ball boy, or ball man. He's a ball man today. He's an awful good guy, Mitch and Laurier, and done a lot for me over the years. And Mitch, I said it before when he's been the ball person, best dressed ball person in any game you'll ever see. He doesn't get Channel 15, lives in Danby, so I can pick on him. Catrati looking to go off to the races. He does a 360, keeps his balance, takes it wide, gets to kick it. That's the best goal of the season. That's just awesome. He had 2 defenders to beat. He did a complete 360, brought the ball to the furthest angle he could, and then beat the goalie back to the far post. Oh my goodness, Mr. Catrati. I have seen a lot of soccer this year, and that gets the Munger Vision goal of the year right there. 2-0 Mill River. Both goals scored by Trevor Catrati. He's got a little limp thing going there. He skinned his knee up in pretty good shape, but to have the balance to do a complete 360 spin, know where you are after you come out of the spin, and still get the kick. I mean, it was perfectly placed, the kick is. It had to be. And I tell you what, to have the ability to do that. That's one thing on Seniors Day I was going to say if I was able to tape the seniors presentation, got here soon enough, is there's so much of that P word, potential, when you're at this age, 17, 18 years old, getting out of high school, maybe going to trade school, maybe going to college, maybe going to service, maybe just going to work. But take advantage of every opportunity of everything, whether it's in a relationship, a job, hanging out with your best friend or whatever. That's the thing. Don't take any of it for granted, because it goes away real fast, and it goes away before you know it, and you never have a chance to get it back. But take advantage of all the opportunities and try to meet and fulfill all the potential that's laying out there for you in this world. Oh, Denon in there, number 19. First time I've seen Denon. Here he comes, Catrati. Got there late, jumps over, and we got a whistle. We got bodies flying. We got people getting up, all dirt stains and grass stains. And we got George Cook pointing at the field, and I think he says we're going to have a kick from right here. This is big because with 2:57 in the clock running, already 2-0 Mill River, they are just outside the arc of the 18. And Fairhaven can ill afford to give up a late goal, but more important, a third goal to Mill River here. Oh, it was touched by everybody, hit the crossbar. I believe even the goalie got a piece of it. It stayed hot down there, and it's recovered short in the field by Mill River, and that's going to be up, and bash! I don't know if it's just a mistake or what, but he makes another great save. I'll tell you what, some of the best goalie play I have seen. This has been a good game. This has been excellent. Good tempo, good everything, good skills. No sunshine in my face, so I can't see. 2 minutes to go in the first half of action. Fairhaven looking for a late first half goal to cut the deficit in half and maybe quell a little bit of this momentum that Mill River's just turned on in the last 4 or 5 minutes. They've just cranked this thing up. They're like a microwave out there. And yeah, it will be Biscay that will take the kick. And that's a low hummer, and that's a shortened field, and that's linked with the ball number 36. Now up, and yep. Right into the hands on the pop-up, into the goalies. Ready for the punt, and Biscay, well, he kind of nose-dived on that kick in front of, got there and hammered it down, and they're looking to get the attack going. They know, you can kind of get that sense of urgency feeling from Fairhaven that they've got to settle down and make something happen. Right now, I have seen nobody be able to control Trevor Catrati this year. Now, their only loss came in the Loisel finals. I said, I've never seen anybody control him this year. I didn't get to see that because I can't go up to that school and stuff. So the games that I have seen, I've not seen anybody control Catrati this year at all. We're at 1 minute to go, first half action. The first 40 minutes has generated 2 Mill River goals, but if not for the brilliant play of Chris Bashaw in net, this thing could be over already, and they could be starting the bus and heading back home. Castro quickly gets the ball in. The other thing I like about this Mill River squad is they carry the intensity from the first second of the game to the last second. They don't look at it and go, oh, we got a 2-0 lead. Now with time running down, they're like, let's do it again and celebrate another goal. That's going to be up and wide and through the inline, and we'll have a goal kick coming up with just 23 seconds to go. Now what I'm going to do at halftime, like I told you, is I'm going to let the teams get to, probably Mill River will go hide behind the Minuteman board again, but I'll let them settle in, and then I'll read the rosters for both schools. And again, welcome to the Fairhaven viewing audience, to Munger Vision, watching your team get to play here. Nice step up. Yeah, and that's the horn, and I think it's only fitting that we go out with Catrati here after the effort that he displayed in the talent. It's 2-0 Mill River over Fairhaven at the half on Seniors Day on Munger Vision from North Clarendon, Vermont, USA. You're looking at the Fairhaven huddle here at halftime, and this is a good chance to get you familiar with their names and jersey numbers, and they've done a good job here in the first half, even though they trailed. And goal is Chris Bashaw. Just an outstanding effort so far by Bashaw in net. Number 2 is Sean Vincent. Ben Stockwell wears 3. Nate Marcel is 5. Tyler Condit is number 7. Jeremy Sisk is 11. 13 is Brendan Luther. Ethan Gray is 18. Rich Colte is number 19. Christian Dorn is number 20. Tor Ekstrom is number 21. Jackson Richards is 22. Joel Link wears 23. Number 26 today is Corey Bushy. Devin Laramie is 28. Dan Inferna is number 30. Jack Connolly is 31. Levi Buska is number 33, Dan Ellis 34, and Nolan Link 36. The coaches are Kyle Ruby and Robert Squeak Gregory, and yeah, Mill River's hid behind their sign again, but I think they're camera shy. There you go. Well, I'll show you the Minuteman and a few bodies. How's that? They have in net Austin Biscay. Number 2 is Tyler Catrati. Number 3 is Kyle Webster. Trevor Catrati with both goals today is number 4. Ethan Biscay is number 5. Dan Hammond is 6. Alex Bullock, number 7. Steve Rooney, 8. Z Finn is number 9. Jordan Cole, 10. Nick Baker is 11. Brian Cole, 12. Matt Hall, number 14. Jamie Smith, 16. Will Everett, 17. Nick Houghton, number 18. Matt Denon, 19. Zach Davis, 20. Nate Raymond, 21. And Andre Castro, 22. And Kevin Ratty is the head coach. And I will pick you up at the start of the second half of action. It's 2-0 Mill River. Well, the first 5 minutes very critical here for Fairhaven. They want to generate some offense, possibly get a goal, but they certainly don't want to give up another goal, an early goal here. It's 2-0 Mill River. We're just underway. We switched into the field. It's still windy, still a threatening rain, and that's going to be right into the goalie. Again, Bashaw, he's number 9, but it doesn't matter because he's in net. He's got the fancy color shirt on that you can't see in that. It's quite a collision. And that's Going to earn a kick. Yeah, he's going to be okay too. The soccer players are a lot tougher than what. No, all set, thank you. No, thank you. And that sails into the box, and that was well defended. There's the header up in the air, and all headed out. Good job defensively, and yeah, see Coach Kinsler with the call out. Number 13 came in, Brendan Luther, and did a nice job with the defensive play and the mark and the header to get the ball out of danger's way. Now they'll come back and they'll get set for the kick from Dan Ellis. And that's not bad. Not bad at all off the ground. Mill River won the NBL regular season championship with that win over Otter Valley. This is their last regular season home game. They'll finish up on the road, and they want to get the highest seed possible. Like I said, I haven't been to the VPAonline.org site in quite a while, but they've got to be looking at least the number 2, 3, or 4 spot in the upcoming tournament. We got a throw coming up. Yeah, so there's a missed call back here, and it's a throw coming up right here. Katrati's going to take it. I'll find the right person. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm not the only guy that lost Katrati this year. He's been open a lot. Look at him split the defense. Look at him take it wide. Look at him. Oh, he went to cross the ball, and that came up on the bounce, went over the top, and it'll go out through the inline. Now with a goal kick coming up by Mill River. 2 minutes played here in the second half. No score yet. Still 2-0 Mill River. And Ellis getting set to take yet another kick here. There he is, by gosh, he's all set. That's going to be popped up, headed up, controlled, set down. Nobody getting to it yet. There's Inferna, and he'll get it just shy of midfield, and then one more push. That was Vincent, Sean Vincent, number 2, and it'll go off for him out of bounds to Z Finn. Z Finn will get set, and there's the heave, and it's knocked down, and then the follow-up by Mill River. And that's one thing they've really done well this year, support the ball, not only defensively, but also offensively. It's a game played in layers, and they've kept their gapping and their spacing and done a nice job. And boy, they're hustling. They're out there hustling. They want to put the game away right now, is what they're after. And it's going to become a blue throw. Again, there is a swirling breeze today. I thought it was going to be a lot worse driving down. It seemed a lot stronger and gustier. But it could just because I have such a cheap economy car that was just blowing all over the place. But Castro to Hall, and Hall trying to work off the screen, wants to get the ball back down the center. That's knocked out of play. They're looking for Castro. They actually stayed in play. Hall followed it up, but was taken away by Fairhaven. Goes to Houghton. He'll plant the right foot kick with the left, and that's going to settle and come off from the head of Z Finn. Vincent will circle behind the ball, try to come around, sneaks to the inside and slides the pass through, and they're looking for Vincent down that far side as they're working it down the field. Collision, and there's a whistle. Body's hitting the ground. Vincent staying down. Along with him was Tor Ekstrom, number 21, and Vincent appears to have injured himself. So we'll fade down, come back, hopefully have some good news for you after they attend to Vincent. So after a very brief stay on the ground, Vincent able to get right up, walk off under his own power, and sure, we'll see him back in the ball game again. This is going to be Nolan Link with the kick. Right there's Nolan. You find those bright yellow cleats, you'll find Nolan. There's a save, and then out through the inline, and it's going to become a goal kick for Mill River. So they generated a nice low, hard shot, but Skay got that post, able to knock it down. And all this happens with 4 minutes gone here in the second half of play. 36 minutes left in the soccer game, and we'll stay away from that O-word, overtime. Got a lot to do tonight. Got to have a game in regulation, get out here and get going. And they'll pop that up, and they're looking for Katrati to run underneath it. Katrati, he just sees the field so well. It's like Wayne Gretzky, just sees everything out there. Shot, fire, hard, wide. I believe that was Everett that cranked it up and blasted it just wide. Tell you, we got a new ball boy down there with Mitch. Right there, he's doing the legwork. Look at that guy go after the ball. And there's the kick, and that's going to be skipping through a lot of bodies, followed up on his side by Castro. Then he'll come back, and just before I got to the arc, that was Houghton. Kind of tripped himself up there, lost possession of the ball. Link Oh, he's dancing. He's moving. He's boogieing out there, and he found enough of a space to get the ball forward, and Z Finn able to recover, bring it wide. Now the race for the ball is Z Finn will overrun the play, picked up by Link, and he'll just lift it, go about 12 yards to the center of the field. That's brought down out of the air by Everett, and he'll look for the trailer on the play, and coming up on that play was, I believe that's Webster. That is Webster, number 3. Now take a skip pass, but Jordan Cole right there, and he'll back up the ball and kick a side out. And no, it actually stayed in bounds. Like I said, it's hard for me to see that far side of the field. And Z Finn took some turf, and that will be, you see George Cook telling you blue ball. Or a white ball, that's what he's telling you, actually. I'm sorry. They switched ends of the field in the second half here, and I got to get on top of things. It's 34 minutes to go, and it's 2-0 Mill River. Looking to extend their record to that one loss, only loss of the season. Coming out of league. Here's the acceleration, Smith. Jamie Smith on the inline. Slides it through, and oh, what a goal. What a job by Smith. And once the defender in the box left him to help out, that left Castro open, and Castro lifted it. Top shelved it over Bashan. They were working in tight quarters. Everybody was within handshaking distance of each other, and that's what I told you, the first 5 minutes, so critical. They went a little bit over that, but close enough, rounded off 5 minutes. And man, and now it's 3-0, and that's not insurmountable, but in soccer, 3-goal deficit. Fairhaven's kind of got to get things going real quick here. They can need a goal in the next 10 or 11 minutes, actually. Best case scenario. I mean, they can score 3 goals in the last minute, but the odds are that that probably won't happen. That's the other thing this particular Mill River squad has that they've lacked in the past, and that's killer instinct. Not playing to the level of their opponents and not getting a lead and being content with it. They're attacking, not getting complacent at all by it. And Castro, long legs or not, couldn't make the save. Ball did go out of bounds, and it will be taken out by Fairhaven, and they'll take the throw, and that's going to be number 11, Jeremy Sisk. And Sisk went short. Everything was marked long. Mill River with the steal. Mill River. That's Catrati had taken off his foot by Ellis. And Catrati always looks so upset over everything. And that was a good play by Ellis. There's not much you can do about it. Ellis looks like he'll mark the ball and take the kick himself for the Slaters in the blue uniforms, the dark blue uniforms out there. This week I've been able to bring you Otter Valley's boys soccer program, Mill River a couple times. Now Fairhaven's, they're all in the viewing area, and that's good. And Catrati, oh yeah. He wanted to not let Ellis get close enough to him with those height advantage to take the ball away, so he took the kick early, and it sailed on him. He actually came up off the bounce when he took the kick. And I have the Mill River girls team later this week, so look for that game later on Channel 15 down the road. And again, you can find the schedule in the Rutland Herald. You can find the schedule on the TV Guide Network, Channel 8. You can find the schedule on the Channel 15 bulletin board. You can find the schedule on the website, PEGTV.com. You can find the schedule by calling up Channel 15 and asking what's happening. You can watch all the games of the week on starting at Saturday at 4 o'clock. There's a lot of ways to find out stuff. People always say to me, oh, I don't know when this is on, that's on. Well, you're not trying hard enough. Let me tell you. But you should try to catch Sports Beat. That's my show. It started November of 1995. As we're entering near almost to November 2007, which will mark its 12th year. It's at 3, there's a whistle and a push, and there'll be a blue kick on the foul. But it's on Mondays at 4:30, Tuesdays at 5:30, and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. And yeah, they just can't get rid of me. That ball will be misplayed once, and then nice knockdown, and just sticking with it. That's Houghton, number 18, and that's just good, hard. That epitomizes what they've done well this year, Mill River. Stick with it, work hard, get your elbows dirty, roll up your sleeves. Again, Jojo Valenio there with a nice move, got the foot trap and then the kick, and now the horn sounds, and we're going to have substitutions coming in. Everett looks like he's coming out of the ball game for Mill River. Yes, he is. Number 17 is leaving the ball game. Everett has left the ball game. Was he all saying Elvis has left the building? I don't know, I just kind of lost it when I did it, didn't it? Smith will take the throw, number 16. 3-0 Mill River. We played almost 10 minutes here of this second half of play. That'd be, well, the way they do it in professional broadcasting, they say at the 50-minute mark. Which almost makes sense. They're counting up. That's going to be through the inline, yeah, and Bashar will be very smart. Just let the ball play through and go out, and Now they'll retrieve the ball, and it looks like Nate Marcel will still take the goal kicks like he did in the first half of play for Fairhaven, number 5 out there. Of course, once soccer's over and football season's over for me, little lull, and then basketball season kicks in. And I guess I'll, keep on going for it. I guess I'll do it. Been some times I've had to reevaluate everything. Catrati, everybody's on sides, and there's goal number 4. A beautiful serve, a pretty header, and goal number 4. I think it's Houghton, but I just need him to turn around. Could be Smith. It's hard to read those numbers when you have old eyes. That's 16, Jamie Smith with the header and the goal. And all of a sudden, it's 4-0 Mill River. So 2 first half goals and 2 second half goals. And I'll tell you, no lead's insurmountable, but they're going to make a goalie switch. Christian Doran is going to now in net for Fairhaven. And I got to tell you, Bashad did a good job. He just faced a lot of high quality, a lot of high potent, fierce shots. It was Condit that had it, lost it, and here comes the rush down the field. They're looking to give the ball back to Condit, and Castro just got enough of it to muscle the ball up and out, and here comes Catrati. Catrati on the outside, surveys the field, gets the ball under control, accelerates, goes to the outside, wants to cut inside. Ellis does so, crosses the ball, looking for the, oh, that would have been awesome. That's going to be high. Everybody sees what I'm talking about, killer instinct now. They're up 4-0, and they're not taking the foot off the gas pedal. They're just finishing. They're going forward. They're pushing in the field, condensing it down, getting another shot on net. And the kick coming up with, no, it will not. I heard a whistle. No, I guess I'm hearing things now besides not being able to see. And Z Finn has a leaping Slater go past him, kept the ball in play, gets the ball back. He'll dump it down in the vacated corner, and is it too strong? Yes. It was too much juice behind it for him, his teammates to run in behind it. You know what goes hand in hand with that Halloween parade thing is the selection of the Pumpkin Queen, the Halloween parade queen. I guess it's called the Pumpkin Queen. And her court. And that's done live on Channel 15, and I don't know who's hosting it. But you get to meet the area students who are up for the nomination. And oh my goodness, it did make it. I didn't think it had enough legs to make it. And it just eluded the goalie, and Mill River's blown this thing wide open now. It's 5-0. The Minutemen. And I gotta be honest with you, I don't know who to give the goal to. I mean, Smith is there, and he's getting high fives, and Webster's there, and he's getting high fives. And I think half the people in the crowd didn't think that was going to have enough angle to get past Doran, the goalie. And it did. It's 5-0 now. 3 goals in not quite 12 minutes for Mill River, and Smith coming out of the ball game now for the Minutemen. And I don't think we'll see Catrati anymore today either, because what Coach Ratty's tendency's been is you get the lead, he's been given a lot of underclassmen or people don't get a lot of playing time, and the other thing is too, why get a player of that caliber injured with nothing at stake at that point? Well, see Finn, he saw the ball, reacted to the ball, got the ball, headed it out, and Fairhaven still on the defense as they're getting pushed in, crunched in a little bit, and that was Denton, number 19, who had a goal the last game. We did also out there's number 20, Zach Davis, for Mill River. And now, see, I heard horns and bells and whistles again, and this time I really heard it. So Castro coming out, Brian Cole coming in. This is a switch for Mill River. And that clock down out to 28 minutes. And what would it be if I didn't mention the really big show number 12 at the Paramount Theater, the first Saturday in November, which I think is November 3rd, but just go by the first Saturday in November. You can order your tickets now. But it's a fundraiser for the United Way. It's local talent, singing, dancing, comedy, you know, some theatrics, drama. Sometimes there's a magician, whatever, and that's going to be headed just wide. So everybody in Mill River just attacking. But again, that's an event that I usually get to videotape, and I don't think I've been fired. I think I can go down and videotape it again. And if you don't get to see it live, and I hope you do, you can watch it all the month of November on Channel 15. That kick brought out by Marcel, and Fairhaven just can't match up with Mill River's speed and tenacity right now. 5-0, or 5-0, 5-0 Mill River. Like I said, next time I pick the Mill River boys up, it'll be in the playoffs, because they will have a home playoff game, at least one, if not more. And then later this week, I have the Mill River girls soccer team in their season finale, and I think they'll be on the road for their playoff adventure. So that'll be the last time we get to see Mill River girls on Munger Vision this year. And then a couple more MSA home football games, but after that, they won't make the playoffs, so you'll get a little break from me. And Coach Shortle and I got our schedules together, and I should have some rec tackle football, 7th and 8th grade tackle football. The Rutland Rec Pride coming up for you, both the red and the gold team. But a lot can happen between now and that, weather-wise especially, because those rec games, I'm just out in the elements, and I really can't afford to have my camera get all crapped out with rain and snow and stuff. Oh, Rooney's in there. I missed him. Number 8 Rooney in there for Mill River. Yeah, Nate Raymond coming back in for Mill River, and that looks like Dan Hammond coming back in for Mill River. That clock down to 25.5 minutes to go in the contest. And that's a nice job. That's Brian Cole. That's Brian Cole showing you some moves right there. That's Brian Cole with the ball, and he's going through 3 different defenders. Ellis finally gets a toe on it, and he'll go on a ballot play, and it's going to be a throw by Fairhaven. And they want him to back up. He was anxious to get it going, but he has to back up. That's Jackson Richards. So Richards, 22, will take the throw for the Slaters, and, well, he'll stop, he'll start, and they'll go out play. Okay, so Cole with the ball, kind of. Now he's got it, and he's going to give it back to Webster. So Webster, that's Rooney, I'm sorry. His jersey was wrinkled, looks like a 3, not an 8. But it is Rooney, and he got a pretty good heave on it. And everybody touched it, and then Ellis will just sidewind to get it up near midfield. Z Finn right there, turn the ball right back on the attack and then transition. And that's Rooney again, timing his step up nicely, keeping the pressure on. And Dinnan. Dinnan's a lot of arms and legs when he runs. Looks like a helicopter. But he's effective. He's a good player. Got a lot of size to him. And Baker, number 11, also in the ballgame for Mill River, as they're up by 5 goals over Fairhaven. It was 2-0 at the half, Mill River, and then within 13 minutes, they scored 3 more goals, and things got real quiet on the Fairhaven side. No, and it wasn't like it was well, not a stun, but Mill River had been pounding on the door the whole game. I mean, remember the 4 big saves by Bashaw? And they'll take the goal kick now, and that's Christian Dorn in there now in net. He's relieved Bashaw. They'll have Ellis take the kick, number 34. And again, the wind is swirling, but it really hasn't seemed to affect play today. I thought it might, because it seemed stronger on the way down, but a sports beat with some interesting shows. Remember Ellie Ciccarelli, the local artist from Castleton who does trompe l'oeil style of painting, which is to make it look real 3D and stuff. She has a project going on for that fundraiser in Fairhaven where 50 different artists from the area were given benches and paint whatever they want on them, whatever scene, whatever style, whatever they want to do to it. And we've been watching her progress from her idea to the development of it to the finished product. Got to see some of the other benches when we delivered the bench to Gilmore's in Castleton, where some of them are on display. And that show will be in part 3 by the time this airs. So, catch that. Talk to the new boys varsity basketball coach at MSJ, Pat Paquette. That's coming up probably in about 5 weeks now. It gets more toward basketball season. But you want to catch those coaches early before their season actually starts, because then they're so busy they can't work into their schedule, or they do and it's just a real inconvenience for them. And then Nate Trainer's a new girls varsity basketball coach down at MSJ. And we'll see what we can do about twisting his arm to come on and do a show. Got a new boys basketball coach down at Mill River, replacing Mike Seward. Maybe we can con him into coming on, doing his show. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming up on Sports Beat. You really got to watch it. I hope you enjoy it. And oh, here we go. The shot, the kick, and the save. The ball's loose, picked up by Biscay. Best offensive chance by Fairhaven here in the second half. The shot was generated by Tyler Condit. What I liked about Condit was he realized how open he was and unmarked. He took his time, settled the ball, and then really put the hammer down to it and made sure it was a quality shot, which means it was a high-quality save by Biscay. That stays in play. There's Cole on the trail, Brian Cole. He'll go left, come right, then send the ball down the center of the field, and everybody's on side. And that was Raymond trying to pick it out of midair and carry it into the 18. And tell you what, Raymond's a good-sized guy out there. I don't think I'd like to get ran into by him. And we have a spectator in pajamas down there. I got to tell you, I got to leave the game for a second. She's wearing her pajamas. I'm going to do a game like that from now. I'm going to get my pajamas on the next game. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you'd get arrested for that. Oh, I got old man pajamas because I'm an old man. I just didn't realize I could do the game and already be ready for bed when I got home. And she was cute. That was another reason to show you her in her pajamas. So, and that's going to be a corner coming up, as you can see the call right there by number 36, Nolan Link. And it looks like Link's actually going to take the serve with 20 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 5-0, 5-0, Mill River with the lead. Looking to finish the season at home without a defeat here on their home turf, and it looks like they're going to accomplish that. And I believe they have just one road game left. It could be two, but Biscay with the punch out, and that's a couple times a day he's been able to do that, and it's going to become a goal kick now for Mill River. So they survived the corner attempt. And Fairhaven does too. A little slow to get up there was one of the Fairhaven players. I tell you, when you're going for the ball in a clump of people like that, you tell you what, that's at your own risk, and that's probably nowhere to be. Jordan Cole going to take the kick, number 10 for the Minutemen, one of the seniors, one of the captains that was honored. It is Seniors Day. I forgot to mention that. Recently, I forgot to mention it. And oh, what a nice spin move. Again, look at the defense, though, for Mill River. That's a takeaway, and Zach Davis, he's going to go back and get it. He's going to keep going forward. He's going to work it down that far sideline. He'll hesitate, and then look for Raymond. Lost his balance on the spin. Cole had it. It gets pushed in deeper. Not controlled by the goalie. It's taken by the sweeper up front. It'll roll to the far side, and that's going to be a handball. Yeah, they got to call that one, yeah. And tell you what, that's going to be a, you know, you say, look at that, and you say, that's a great spot to take a kick. Actually, it's too close in, I think, my own personal assessment, which means squat. But I think that's a tough angle, and that's a tough spot on the field because you're almost kicking and everybody's almost already offsides. But see, now watch him score. No, it went wide. We're at 18:57 to go in the second half of action. 5-0 Mill River. It was 2-0 at the half. 3 quick goals here in the second half. And for Haven right now, you need the first goal to start a comeback. They're just looking for offensive chances in any goal right now. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV, channel 15. Trevor Catrati with another massive game. He's sitting down calling it a day over there, and I like that. No need to get somebody injured for no reason. Because quite honestly, you need him in the playoffs. It would not be the same team without him in the playoffs. And it is a team. I'm not saying it isn't, but boy, is he fun to watch, huh? And he doesn't really even pay me much to say all that stuff. So Davis up in the air, couldn't control it, had a teammate right there. That's Webster. He wants to go back to the corner. Is it too far in the corner? No, it's chased down, settled down, brought back to the inside. He'll square fire and cross the ball and headed, just wide. See that though? This whole group of guys in there are doing the same thing, man. Putting the pressure on Fairhaven's defense, putting the pressure on toward the net. And boy, what a windup and the kick. It's a low liner, and it's the field's shortened down. Davis will get to it. That's Webster that actually picked it out of the air, and they'll go around the defense, and I don't think he can get the angle on it now. He couldn't quite bring it around enough to get the angle on it. That was number 5, Nate Marcel there defensively for Fairhaven, and did a nice job of keeping everything to the outside. And again, everybody stepping up, meeting the ball, shortening the field. That's going to go far side. Hammond, a little pooch kick, and Z-Fin got it off the actually the top of the foot, not the toe area. That's why the kick didn't really carry for him. But he was on the run, and we'll forgive him, and that's going to be down on the far side. And Fairhaven, a very good soccer team, but it's one of those deals where this is showing you just how good Mill River is this year. I talked to Coach Ratty way before the start of the season because they play all summer as a team throughout these summer league things. And I was actually doing the Rutland County Soccer Jamboree down at the Polo Fields with Coach Ratty, who asked me to cover some of those games. And I said, no, team, how's the team going to be this year? You guys going to be all right? Paraphrasing myself. And he said, I don't see how these group of guys with all the work and talent they have can't win the MVL regular season. Well, you know, he gauged it, and he knows his kids, and they applied themselves and just missed the header. Not sure who it was. Oh, I heard somebody say Nick. It must be Houghton. Oh, it's Denon. Yeah, good sized guy to have in there for a header. He's got to be 6 foot, 6'1". This time it's on the ground up the sideline, same results. Cole got there, and he's looking for the call to go his way, and it will not go his way. It'll be Richards with the throw. And boy, everybody from Mill River out there just hustling. And for Fairhaven, but Mill River, don't forget, is playing with a 5-0 lead, and you would think it was 0-0 with time winding down in the playoff spot on the, well, look at Mitch accelerate to the ball. He's still got it. Great baseball pitcher in his heyday. Really got into the golf thing too when he got older, or more mature, I should say, not older. But when you see a burst of speed, that man is in playing condition. Done a good job on the sidelines too, keeping the balls, you know, there for the refs, and the play moving along. And got a whistle and a push, and it's going to be number 31, Jack Connolly, that got fouled. It'll be Fairhaven with the kick. That is an excellent kick off the ground. Let me tell you that. It was a nice job. We're going to push from behind it. I think we'll have a blue kick again. It should be Fairhaven coming up just shy of midfield. Yeah, and that's what we'll have with 14:56 to go before supper. Well, actually a little bit longer than that by the time I get loaded up and go home. I made shepherd's pie at the beginning of the week so I could have supper all ready every night. And it's just the last night for shepherd's pie. Not that it wasn't good, but that's a lot of shepherd's pie for the same thing. And oh yeah, picked up by Biscay. You could see Link was upset with himself that he lost the ball off his own dribble before he could make the final move. That's Inferno that brought the ball down. Actually, that was Ben Stockwell, I apologize. That brought the ball down for Fairhaven. Z Finn to the outside, kept putting the elbow in there, and that's Inferno right there. And then Jordan Cole with the step up. Yes, and Jordan's Mitch's son. Mitch used to be my assistant coach for many years in Little League there. I coached Suburban Propane for years, and man, we were always blessed to have good players and had good teams. Very fortunate. I had nothing to do with it being a coach. We just had good players. But Mitch was one of the nice guy. I liked working with Mitch as a coach. He had a good demeanor with the players. He understood the game. He knew how to get his message across. He tolerated me. So we go way back. Actually, if you want to go way back, there's going to be a save. When I first started off being a carpenter, I was a laborer at like 16, 17 years old on the job sites. Then when I got into actual being more interested in not carrying the materials and doing the grunt work, it was Mitch's father-in-law who I apprenticed for, one of the best carpenters along with Jimmy Potter. Two of the finest carpenters I ever took a lot of crap from and lugged lumber for, but they knew what they were doing and they were willing to teach. So, and I'll come back. It'll be a goal kick with just 12:52 to go in this soccer game. 5-0 Mill River, and it's going to be set down on the far side of the box, far corner by Nate Marcel. And Marcel, he's done a fairly good job, I thought, kicking today, seriously. Condit, number 7, leaves the game for Fairhaven. That was what the sub was. Condit comes out. That's Dinnan with the ball, bringing it down under control. We'll go in the far corner. That's going to be lifted, popped up, probably about a 25-yard kick. It's just a matter of will it stay in bounds. To this moment it has. See Finn will lose his balance. Everybody's going to crash and burn, and then Jordan Cole will wait till everybody falls down, and he'll pick up the loose ball and dump it back in the offensive end. Mill River on the attack right now in those white uniforms. That's going to be lifted up and into the hands of Christian. Doran. And, oh, what a big guy, big kick. Yeah, came down at midfield and didn't know where ran the ball. And he had a little help in doing that because coming back was Link, number 36. And good soccer player. Link's an awful good soccer player. And, yeah, I kept it right there because I knew George would blow the whistle of a kick for Fairhaven coming up. And, again, this isn't, well, they're backing it up. That makes it a lot better angle for him to take the kick from. But, yeah, when he's all said and done, he's going to be just about at the 25-yard line. And, again, Mill River will finish up on the road. We'll have the girls here later this week, so you'll see that later on Channel 15, and that's going to come through. Richards can't control. That's Raymond trying to bring it on a carry. Yeah, again, look at the waves of layers of people coming in for support from behind. Oh, Cole's had some games this year where he's had the goals. He laid it out, and well, what a race to the ball. What a race to the ball. That was Rooney, but number 13 out there with Brendan Luther. What a burst of speed by the big guy. He's got some size to him, man. He's got some speed with him. It's going to be a corner coming up for Mill River, and you can see it's Cole, Brian Cole. I'll tell you what, that came off the Hammond twice into the net, and Doran will take the throw, and he threw it out. He threw that thing 35 yards. And here's the rush as they're transitioning, and again, there's the speed. Nolan Link coming down, and now he's got to make a decision, take it wide or cut to the inside. He'll cross the ball, and that's cleaned up out in front, and oh, yeah, it'll go out bounds off from Nolan Link, and we'll have a white throw, and Z Finn looks like he's coming in position to take the throw, yeah. And I thought I heard a whistle, but I don't see any subs coming in, so Z Finn, though, waiting for something, and no, he's all set. He says contact, and there's the takeoff, and he threw it to the open spot on the field, and you've seen some pretty speedy teams out there today. And Zach Davis, number 20, and he was ball hawking, and the ball will come back now on the pass. And that's number 26 out there, Bushy, for Fairhaven. Brian Cole. I tell you, he's got some Catrati-esque moves. Not quite that level yet. Catrati's kind of on his own level. But you can see the potential there for some of these other guys. Oh, we're going to push call. Whoops. You might not have seen it because I dropped the camera, but 9.5 minutes left in the contest. And Fairhaven at this point, they'd like to make a comeback and win, but I think they're just trying to get a goal or two here and have a positive to build on and not get shut out. And there's the kick, and it never left the ground. It stayed down low. And that's a read by Hammond, and he'll make the move. He'll work to the inside, opens up the right foot, puts a little touch on the pass, looking for Raymond at midfield. Ball went behind him, and now will ricochet out to the far side, and then it'll just be dumped up over the top by Fairhaven. And nobody wants it. Everybody's had a chance to touch it. Nobody can get a piece of that thing. Nolan Link, great balance. Nolan Link, and yep, I believe went on from Nolan last, and that'll lead to a goal kick now as Biscay will go chase down the ball. Oh, no, he didn't have to. Mitch was on it, so he got the ball, got it down there, and I think Biscay won't take the kick. They're going to send it up and have Jordan Cole, number 10. He'll take the kick. This is his second time in a row now. He's taking the kick. Early on, it was scoreless for the longest time, but it wasn't for the lack of really high-quality chances by Mill River. It was just the outstanding play of Bashaw and net. Chris Bashaw net for Fairhaven, and then all of a sudden it was 2-0, bang bang like that on two spectacular goals by Mill River, and then boy, after halftime, Mill River came out, and I don't know what the span was. It was a very short period of time, scored 3 fast goals, and that pretty much determined the outcome of this game. And right near midfield, there's the throw, and boy, it was intended for somebody a lot closer, but he was marked well. It ends up with Ethan Gray, number 18, and Gray trying to get around Z Finn. And look at that, nice job of pushing to the inside, getting that little bit of an edge he needed. And that ball will pop free, come back to Ellis. Ellis will turn, pivot, get it, and he'll take it wide and go backwards to go forwards. There's the pop-up punt down into the open spot of the field. And Biscay, see what happened, they weren't watching. Biscay communicated that he wanted the ball and he would go get it. And now he'll bring it over to this closer side toward the bleachers of the field, the near side of the field, and he'll punt. That was one of his shorter efforts. The wind might have had something to do with that one, and it's going to be taken down by Dinnan, and yeah, he wanted to send it up and through, but Fairhaven had none of that. Ellis just a step late getting there, and Denon everybody's trying to stay onside but get it through. And this is going to be interesting. This is onside in the box. Cole, yeah, had his knocked down, yeah. And the goalie's got to make the play, because if that goes through the inline, it's going to become a goal or corner for Mill River, because that was last touch by Fairhaven. And Doran comes out and he'll pick it up. And with 6:50 to go, that is a mother of a kick. What a high, lofting, booming kick. Hall had to wait and wait and wait, and when it finally came down, here comes Mill River now on the counterattack. Just look at the touch on that ball. Look at the touch. They're trying to get to it, and yeah, you can see Christian Doran come out, and he didn't even want to wait to see what happened. He came out and dove on it and got it, and again, an excellent kick by Doran. In good positioning there by number 33, Buska. See how he kind of uses backside to leverage off the defender so he can get the ball, and no, there's the whistle. It was coming. I knew it was coming. And that's onside. That's over the top. They're going to bring it down to the inside. Will he bring it down to the inside? He's got the right here. This is Everett. He's got a whistles it wide. Oh, what a great play to control it. And then go to the opposite foot and get the defender off him and just miss putting it in the far post. A lot of stuff happened on that play for not getting a score, but good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Less than 6 minutes left in this soccer game. It's Seniors Day, and again, congratulations and the best of luck to all the seniors, both for Fairhaven and Mill River. And they'll chase it down, and again, the Slaters just looking to avoid that shutout right now. Working at it. That's Sean Vincent, number 2 in the vicinity. Now, number 26, Bushy. And there it is. Always going to do that somersault thing. I tell you, I've always been tempted to try it, but what little bit of brains I have went out and tell me you're going to be in traction for a week if you do that. So, well, good communications. They let them know that there's a double team coming from behind, and this is now it's just a matter of who's going to get there the fastest. And well, it doesn't matter. That's bobbled, and there's going to be the goal. Raymond, much to the crowd's delight, they've been chanting his name. And on Seniors Day, look at that big smile on that big guy. He could have shaved for the game, but hey, he will get the 6th goal of the game for Mill River, and a lot of pats on the back. And I'll tell you what, that makes the Mill River crowd. Everybody's got a guy like that, who everybody likes him and knows him, but he doesn't get a ton of playing time. And he got a chance, and you know what he did? He just hustled. He followed the play up. Doran came out, didn't make a clean save, and couldn't smother the ball, and 4 second-half goals for Mill River. Now, I know Raymond now will definitely be a viewer, so I'll have one more viewer because he'll want to watch his goal get scored. 4:39 to go, and it's going to be Richards with a long reach, but it ran just out of the reach of his foot. Ends up going out through the sideline. It becomes a throw for Mill River, and that's brought down by Brian Cole. Gives it off to Denon. Denon can't get the corner, takes it back to the inside. Nice soft touch on the ball. It was well read and marked by Fairhaven. They'll defend it and get it out of bounds, and Rooney will come up from behind. And number 8 will be Rooney, and he'll take the throw right down on this near sideline. And I think he's going to stay right there, and he's going to do it again. Yeah, he'll move down about 5 feet further, or you know, whatever you want to call it, 2.5 yards, or a yard and 2/3, or whatever that is. But he did take the throw, and he got it down near the box. Everett will chase it down, and he's going to get it and let the defense come to him. He wanted to feel him, see which way he's going to turn. He went backwards to go to see Finn, and Finn will trickle the ball after it got deflected back to his teammate. And there's a little slide kick, and now Mill River got a little more space here to link up with and make the moves. 3:37 to go. It's 6-0. Mill River over Fairhaven. Mill River's group now, what they're trying to do now, besides score, is not relinquish and give up the shutout, and that's going to be a push from behind, and it's going to be a ball coming up on a kick on a foul for Ellis, number 34 of Fairhaven. Like I said, a couple more MSA football games for the regular season coming up at a later date on Channel 15. We've got the Mill River Girls Seniors Day thing, final regular season game here. I'll have that for you. Then wait for the playoffs, and then Coach Short'll, weather permitting, he's got some rec football, some tackle football from the rec league, the Rutland Rec Pride red and gold teams coming up. You got the Halloween parade, the selection of the queen for that. And you've got the really big show, so this is going to be a busy month. Oh, this could be another goal, and nope. That's a free ball, and that's still a free ball. And that was fun. That was just good old flat-out hustle. I can't tell you what the coach said on the far side to his goalie. And no, this isn't cool. On that collision going for the ball, Christian Dorn, he's moving and stuff. Hopefully it's just like you got the wind knocked out and it'll be okay. He rolled over on his own too, so yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing him walking off when I come back from the fade under his own power. Well, so Bashai will get up and walk off on his own power, and I guess it could be just the wind knocked down or something like that. I don't know who the new goalie is. It's not Bashai, and they've used Doran, and that's all I've had for on my roster that I was given. That's all I have listed for goalies. So it looks like Tyler Condon, but I don't know that for a fact. So 2.5 minutes to go, 6-0 Mill River. There'll be Fairhaven taking a kick on the far side. Again, it's Ellis, number 34, and he will he crossed midfield with it, and we were able to converge around the ball. One thing that's got to be make Coach Randy happy, besides the injury-free win to this point, is that his, I don't want to call them second stringers, but the guys who don't usually start or the guys who don't play a lot have come in and kept the intensity up and played this as hard and as good as the starting group did. And they'll be pushed deeper in, and that's going to be picked up by Hall and dumped in over on the offensive side of the midfield stripe for Mill River. And that will be caught by JoJo Valeni on the fly, tracking the ball, making the catch cleanly. And now she'll go back to the tailgate. That woman is amazing. I'll tell you, that was kind of a neat trap because it looked like he was going to catch the ball at first. And that's going to be off from Brian Cole, and I'll let that handball play through. And that's going to be stop, start, whistle. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yeah, little contact, and Vincent went down, and it will become a kick for Ellis, number 34. And he's just about the 40-yard line. Didn't quite get the carry he wanted. He kind of got underneath a little bit like a 9-iron, but Raymond feeling his oats there. He's got one goal already today. Number 21 for Mill River. That's going to be brought to Zach Davis. He's going to lose his balance, get the ball though. Had enough juice to get it over to his teammate, and that's going to be sent up through and in and into the box and picked up by Fairhaven. And not bad. Stays in bounds. No, it's going to be out of play. So I would think that's not a normal goalie. Guy who usually plays goal in there for Fairhaven by that kick. And last touch, I think we'll have a goal kick, and that's what Coach Kinsler indicates. As we're down to just 30 seconds to go, and it'd be a good time to say again, Seniors Day, congratulations to both seniors on Fairhaven and on Mill River. Things won't always go your way, but be resilient and keep your head up. And he went to kick it and it got taken off his foot. 18 seconds left, and I'm waiting to see the indication. Coach Kinsler says white throw, and Raymond's going to take it. Again, Raymond with his own fan club here. No, he's being called off the ball by Rooney. No, and the crowd didn't like that. So the MVL regular season MVL champs, Mill River, with just one loss, are going to come in on their home turf, get a 6-0 win over Fairhaven. So congratulations to Mill River. We'll catch you in the playoffs with more boys action on Munger Vision. And a good effort, very good effort by Fairhaven. They had some outstanding chances there and early on, and they kept playing hard. So get out there, support your student athletes, catch a playoff game in person, but always turn on Channel 15 and always support Munger Vision.